What up? My name is Felix and welcome back to my channel. First of all, I just want to say thank you to anyone who's watched my videos. It's definitely motivating me to keep working harder and keep moving forward with this journey. So with that being said, let's get into it. In my last video, I unboxed Smallrig's brand new RC100B Cob video light, but I didn't have any accessories. But if you look at my table here, I definitely took advantage of Prime Day, and I bought myself Smallrig's V99 Pro V-mount battery. I also bought myself two NPF 970 batteries from Smallrig, and also the adapter that goes from this mini Bowens mount to a regular Bowens mount. And I'll show you that, towards the end of the video, what that looks like. Because I also bought, like I said, I went a little smaller crazy, and I bought the the small box, the soft box RAD55, which is their 21-inch parabolic softbox. Let's start with the NPF adapter. This is the 100B's NPF adapter. It takes two NPF batteries, and this is the back. This is the V-mount battery adapter part that goes to the back of the light. And then let me just throw the adapter onto the back of the light over here, and like so. It looks, it has the same design, so it looks perfect, like it goes perfectly with the light. And let me throw the batteries on it. It takes two batteries, like I said, and batteries are almost fully charged. Let me turn the light on. If you watched my last video of me unboxing this light, you noticed that when I used a cable that was not 100-watt compatible, the light did not pass 60%. And that is the same case here with this light when you use the two NPF batteries. The light does not pass 60%. So keep that in mind when trying to purchase 2 NPF to use this light. It will not give you the full output of what the light can do. Only 60%. But even so, 60% is still very bright. Like, I don't think anyone's gonna be using it higher than 60% unless you're really outside. And I don't think even then it will be a problem, because this light is very, very bright. Now let me take this off. Now let me show you guys what it looks like with the V-mount battery. So I used this V-mount battery and this light last week for my beautiful wife's maternity shoot, and I gotta tell you something about that night. This is what, let me check if it's clicked in. Yep, this is what the light looks like when you have it connected to the V-mount. It does stick up a little more over the light, but that's fine. It still works perfectly fine. I think like this feels a little better than with these, because this makes it a little back heavy. I'm feeling it now actually, and right now it's solid. It feels a little more balanced with the weight closer to the light, because the batteries have the weight, counterweight the light back, towards the back. Anyways, I used this V-mount battery last week on the photo shoot, and I think I had it at like 100%. So I did notice that with the V-mount battery, you do pass 60% and you can go all the way up to 100. You can go all the way up to 100. But let me show you the battery settings. If you guys can see this right here, the light says it's outputting 102 watts, and it's in red. That night that I used this light, it was at like 108 watts right here. And it gave me like a big red HT. I'm assuming it means hot, or like it's overheated. So yeah, it gave me a whole, like it gave me a red indication that it was hot. And once I turned it off, and let me turn it off right now. Once I turned off the light, and I took off the V-mount battery, and I went to go charge it, I noticed that it did not take any charge. I was like, oh shoot, like, did I just mess up my brand new V-mount battery? And it's like, it's very expensive. Even though I got it on a discount for Amazon Prime Day, I assumed that I messed it up, so I left it. I tried it like for like 30 minutes to try to charge it, and it did not take any charge. So what I ended up doing was leaving it off the charge overnight, and in the morning I went to check, and it actually worked. I charged it, I plugged it up, and it charged, and I wasn't too worried after that. But I definitely do not recommend anyone to use, at least I don't know about anything else, but at least the V99 V-mount. Don't use this with this light at 100% if you don't have to. And if you do, don't leave it for 25 or 30 minutes like I did, because I really assumed that I messed up the V-mount battery. And I don't want to make this video longer than it has to. And this right here is the adapter that turns the light from a mini Bowens mount to a regular Bowens mount. And a funny story with this is that as soon as the first time I tried it, I unboxed it and I tried it with my stand. If you guys come over here and see, this knob broke on me. Like the first time I used it, I don't know if I bought a defective one, or maybe these don't, it is very plastic. Like it's very, seems like it's very high quality plastic, but it is still plastic. So I don't know how well it's made. But as soon as I put it on my stand and I went to tighten it, it tightened. But then when I went to loosen it back up, it just did not move. Like this is not moving at all. So when you see this moving, I think it's just the knob from this section right here, but it does not move inside there. Luckily, it did not tighten enough where it got stuck to my stand. I really thought it was gonna get stuck to my stand, but I was able to pull it out, I was able to, twist it enough where I gave me enough play to pop it out. But that kind of sucks, because now I can't really use this anymore. I'm gonna have to send it back and get it replaced. But let me just throw this on the light, and so you guys can see what that looks like. All right, so I got my light on the stand with the adapter, but like I said, it's messed up, so I can't really tighten it, and all it does is just dance around here. But it's okay. Like, I mean, it's not that bad. I expected it to be a little bigger than what it was too, because like I said, I thought that this adapter online looks a lot bigger than what it is, but it's still pretty small, and it fits a stand perfectly. If it was working correctly, I'll show you guys that you can still, tilt it 180 degrees, But I'm gonna have to get a replacement from this one, because if I plan to use this with the softbox, then obviously I can't have this like this. It's not safe, and I'm pretty sure I still have a couple of days to return it in Amazon and replace and get a new one. Let me throw the softbox that I also bought. This is the RAD55. So if you watched my last video, the last softbox I bought, which was the RAD60, had a mini Bowens mount, and this is a regular Bowens mount. Look at that. This is what it looks like. This is 21 inches, and it's not that big. It's still small. I think this is a little bit smaller than the RD60. I think the RD60 was 24 inches, and this is 21 inches in diameter. But let me throw it on the adapter so you guys can see what that looks like. There you go. This is definitely small. Like if you have any like if you have a tight studio or any small spaces, then this would definitely fit. Look at this. Like this is very small. Let me just throw on the V mount so that you guys can see the light on with the softbox. And let me just maybe throw it up at 1%. And that's the light on at 1%. Let me put it up to 10. That's the light at 10%. You know, it's a perfect light, honestly. Like it's small, and especially me, I'm using right now my dining area as my own little studio. Like I just want you guys to know, like this right here is a crazy setup. Like you have no idea what, like I am just now learning what goes into making video, and this right here is a crazy setup. Like trust me, and this is perfect for, like I said, when you have any tight spaces and you don't have any, too much room to put any bigger lights. This light is perfect for that. Well, yeah, that's all I have for this video. If you guys find this information useful, just give me a like and a comment. And thanks for watching. On to the next one. Thanks.